Hey guys, and welcome to Moto 2 for Eagle River 2.0. In the front row, we have Justice and Sector. Following them up is going to be Elite and Atlantic. Right behind them, 5th and 6th, is Vulcan and Killer. In the middle of the pack, 7th and 8th, we have Hunter and Bean, two teammates on the same row. Then we got and Real Deal, 9th and 10th. Following them up, 11th and 12th, is Luke and Slaunch, old Rockstar team row. And then next up you got 13th and 14th, which is Roman and Pancake, two of the drivers that came back late in the season. And then right in the back you got Detail and Blades, unfortunately not able to start this moto. So keep your eyes on the lights. When they go out, it's going to go green, and we're going to see some awesome racing action at Eagle River. And here we go, green flag. Oh no, Atlantic does not go off the start, and he kickstarts like a 5-car pileup. Oh, and they're going down in the S's as well. Sector in front of the field goes down, and that's like a 4 or 5 car pileup as well. That's horrible. Like first 2 or 3 corners is, I think, maybe 10 out of the 16 drivers were involved in incidents. Oh no, it continues. Nothing stops right now. This is just a crash fest so far. Hopefully the drivers can get this figured out, because right now this is going to be a very, very chaotic race. So hopefully it settles out now. Nope, it's not. There's like another 4 or 5 car pileup in the back. Oh man, I was saying the second moto is going to be cheesy, and oh, there goes Hunter. Yep, it's not stopping. This is just continuing to be cheese. And yep, more crashes down the whoops. This is almost a joke at this point. Like I cannot believe how many wrecks there have been so far. And not all of these are even like 2-car pileups. Some of these are just a single driver cheesing themselves, and then a lot of drivers pile up behind them, which is hilarious. I mean, it should be more clean than that. Is that going to be another one? Goes down, and Ump's way in the back now. A really rough start for him. Going into the banger, and it looks like there's still no shortage of cheese throughout this race. I feel like there's going to be cheesy stuff throughout the entire race, this moto. I just have a feeling that it's never going to stop. Is that? I couldn't tell who that was. Atlantic actually still mid-pack, and we have another pileup. I think I saw Hunter and Real Deal. Oh man, I think Bean might have been involved in that too. It's just not stopping. So here we go on with, ooh, did Hunter get cheese right? Okay, he's right there. I think we're on with Real Deal at the moment, trying to get by Atlantic Champ. Trying desperately to get by him. And this is something that this portion of the field desperately needs to do. Because, oh, popping that 2-wheel, saving it though. Because you can tell Champ is definitely holding up this this portion of the field very, very hard. So they need to get by him fast if they want to have a chance at catching up and competing for this moto victory. And this could be the chance right here. It's definitely a good corner to make a pass on, but not able to do anything. It looks like has quit the race. I don't know if you saw the mongoose in the corner there. Oh, Champ goes down in the banger, and that's going to help. Look at how many people just passed him. And that's going to help them out a ton. A lot of fast drivers, a lot of drivers that finished up front are in the back right now. Pancake and Roman stuck pretty far back. And they were your 2nd and 3rd place finishers last moto. So right now, your best looks at the overall are between Luke, Slaunch, and Detail, and they are in that order currently in the pack. Right now, Elite is your leader. Vulcan goes down, and it's going to be a close battle between him and Luke for 2nd place. See if Vulcan can hold on to it. He's ran a decent race so far, but that was definitely a crucial mistake, and it looks like he's going to lose that position. Now he's going to have to try to fight back. He just lost 3rd as well. Slaunch getting him in the wall a little bit, and Detail's right here in 5th. So right now the overall is definitely between these 3. Detail having the biggest advantage, considering the fact that he has a moto win to his name. So that definitely does give him a pretty big advantage. And all he has to do, actually, he's in 4th right now, I believe. And I think all he needs to do is finish 4th to win the overall. Assuming Slaunch doesn't win, because Slaunch does have a heat win bonus point. So if Slaunch won, he could take it, with Detail in 4th. Regardless of who wins, if Detail gets into podium position, he has the overall locked up. So I would definitely keep your eyes on Detail because he's had a rough set of his only moto win this season, actually, well, besides the one he just got, came in the second moto. So he's had rough second moto luck, but you know, with this good of a start for once, he might actually see some luck finally in the second moto. Here we're watching a pack of Real Deal, Roman, Pancake. We got Hunter up there. And you see a lot of fast drivers, a lot of drivers that I think could be competitive with the overall are just stuck way back here. They got involved in a ton of those first lap crashes, and this is just going to be, I think it's going to be a salvage moto for these guys now. I doubt they can compete. Oh no. Oh, what the cheese was that? Wow, I'm not exactly sure who shoved on the inside wall there. That was pretty intense. But I think it's Bean that's fallen back a little bit now, trying to compete for these positions. Still have Justice up there too, trying to hold on to his spot. Oh, getting really loose. Saves it though. Bean trying to get by him. Oh, nice save, Justice. Could have been pretty bad right there, but he was able to save it. And I think we're around the 4-minute mark right now. 4 minutes remaining, so just letting you know on that. And here we take another look. Oh wow, that wasn't even our lead pack. Look at this. Huge gap between the lead pack, the top 5 right here. All packed up right here is the top 5. 6th place was all the way back there, probably hitting the line like right now. So that is a huge gap in the field. That's why I'm saying that some of those guys way back there that I was thinking could be competitive with the overall, I don't know if they're going to be able to now. I don't think they'll be able to catch up. So here we have a battle between Luke and Elite. Oh, Elite's running wide, but then Luke comes back to the inside. He's muscling his way on the inside, and he takes the lead from Elite. But Elite's going to hold on a second. Oh, Detail with a huge 2-wheel in the banger. You can tell Detail is aggressive. He definitely wants this win. I mean, he knows that as long as Slaunch doesn't win, Detail can hold on to 4th here, and he should be good, assuming Luke holds on. But I mean, come on. He wants to get podium. He wants to get the most points he can. He wants to finish as high as he possibly can in that regular season point standings. Try to get his best points finish of his career in HRL. Which I think if he keeps going on the pace that he is, I think he would be on pace to get his best ever points finish in HRL history, in his career. As far as I can recall, I believe it would be. So he's definitely, you're going to see him fight, especially with how fast he is in this track, you're going to see him fight a ton for this 3rd place position because he definitely wants it bad. Another podium on the season would be huge for him. Got Slaunch though still holding on to it, and Elite doing a great job at holding on to 2nd. Oh, Detail gained a ton of time in that corner. Trying to make moves, hits the inside wall. That's going to suck a ton out of that gap right there. You know, Detail is right behind him, but now he's got to do quite a bit of recovery. You see Luke's already gotten pretty far away from Elite with 2 minutes to go. Vulcan's still holding on to that 5th place spot, and he like, you got to give credit to Vulcan. He's not losing. He's still right there, right behind those guys. I mean, he could compete for that podium position possibly. He's actually not that bad so far in this track. He's definitely keeping with that lead pack. So here we're going to go, I believe this is Real Deal's view again. Trying to chase down Pancake. And you see, yeah, these guys are just still stuck so far behind. I mean, it's going to take a ton for them to scrap any points. I mean, that top 5 is, the best they can do is get by Hunter for 6th. That top 5 is pretty much gone, and they have to accept that at this point. Unless they, like, unless one of them cheeses themselves extremely hard or gets hit with lappers or something like that, I mean, it's probably done for these guys, their top 5 hopes in this moto. Which is unfortunate, but, I mean, they have to accept it and just move on with that. Real Deal definitely railing out some laps right now. We are hitting the 1 minute to go mark. So running out of time in the second moto, which sucks because I'm actually really enjoying the second moto. I think this has been, not dissing the first moto, but I think this has been way more fun to watch. And Pancake with a little bit of cheese allows Real Deal to get by him for 7th place. That could be a huge position for Real Deal's points, especially with the fact that Pancake potentially cannot compete for that Champ Series spot anymore. Since he might not be able to make the Champ Series in Detail with another insane two-wheel. That's the second insane two-wheel he's popped trying to get by Slaunch. So he's got to be even more frustrated now. I bet he's going to come back even more aggressive next time he gets there. 3 laps to go. Moto's starting to come to a close. We have Bean here, Real Deal, Pancake, Hunter. They're all starting to pack together. We could see these guys come to a fiery finish in this moto. We might see some passes in each pack because we've kind of separated into 2 packs here. They're like the top 5 pack and then the rest of the top 10 pack. So we might see some separation, but some battles in between both. So I'm going to have to try to keep my eye on both of them. Pancake's still doing everything he can desperately to try to make a move on Real Deal, but Real Deal as well trying to catch up to Hunter. Currently holding off Pancake quite well, and he's definitely catching up to Hunter well too. And Bean is also up there. Real Deal trying to work the inside. Not able to do it. And Pancake is right there. Bean is right there. All these drivers have to watch out because there could be some huge cheese here if they decide to do something too risky like this. Double wide through the chicane. Wow, Real Deal saves it. And here comes Bean trying to make a move on Pancake, but we got to go back to the lead because we've hit the final lap. And we're taking a look at the gap here. Luke's definitely stretched that lead pretty far, but look at this pack. This pack is definitely still together. We're going to take a look back at them. They're going through the S's, and you guys saw the gap with the 6th place there. It is gone at this point. Slaunch, Detail, Vulcan. They were 3 wide for a second there. That battle's definitely not over. And here we have another one, 2. Real Deal to the inside. Oh! Gets Hunter into the wall. Pancake as well. And there goes Bean. Bean takes 2 spots on the last lap. Real Deal takes 1. There goes Luke to take the win. But how are these other positions going to conclude? We've already seen 2 last lap passes. And there goes Detail around the outside on Slaunch. He's got the preferred line, and he's going to take that position as well for 3rd. Wow. The Eagle River, both motos, man. I don't know if we've seen this many last lap passes on a track. That was really exciting. First moto was a little bit, but this one, so many last lap passes. That was just great to watch. And we're going to watch a replay of the Detail versus Slaunch battle in particular as we have the results along with the overall results going up on the screen. Detail taking the overall win. Definitely huge for him. Fun fact, besides, of the championship contenders, Detail is actually the first to score 2 overalls in the season. That is nuts. That's absolutely nuts. The fact that we're 12 races in and the second person in the season just scored multiple overalls. Absolutely crazy. That's a mix of the fact that Luke has a lot of overalls and the fact that so many other people have been getting new overall wins. So it's kind of a mix of those 2 things. Mainly the fact that we have so many new ones. I mean, we have Rebel was able to get one, Hunter was able to get one, Pancake was able to get one, Blades eventually came in and got one. You know, obviously Slaunch, Pancake, just a ton of overall winners all across the board. But great race right there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Recap coming up later today. See you there.